Just to preface a few things before I get into the rankings. 1. These are all my opinions. You can judge my opinions all you want. I actually don't mind if you judge my opinions. I like when other people have different opinions to me. It really helps just seeing what other people like, so we can measure against each other and what other people think. 2, these are all indie games, so they aren't going to have like AAA budgets, and they are going to experiment a lot, which means they could have things in them which you might not like, which could make you less likely to play them. These are just my personal preference and what I think are good indie games you should play. Enjoy the video, guys. Hope you all have a nice day. First up on my top 5 indie games you should play is Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon is an absolutely badass roguelike, where you go into a dungeon full of guns. Now, this might sound like a very mediocre trope at first, however each run is completely randomized and has an absolute treasure trove of different weapons. When I first started playing the game, I was absolutely terrified at the type of combinations you could make. There are weapons that references to other game series. There's even Dark Souls ones, which is crazy considering it's a roguelike. Enter the Gungeon has to be one of my top 5 games, just because a lot of people talk about it but they don't really play it. Like, Enter the Gungeon has to be one of the more popular roguelikes out there, but I'm still not seeing it get enough recognition for what it is. It's a fun game if you enjoy roguelikes, and anyway, even if you don't enjoy roguelikes, you'll probably like it. It's made by a passionate group. It's really fun. I enjoyed it. I've completed it. It was quite a fun journey. So yeah, you should go play it. If you're expecting like any other roguelike stuff, it's probably just like a bog standard one. It's really nice, I enjoy it. Enter the Gungeon's art style is really cutesy, pixely, and most of all, just adorable. It tries to be serious at times, but for the most part, all of the models are really cute. So yeah, you'll probably enjoy it, so go check it out. It's made by Devolver Digital, and they even have guns that are references to that, so that's really funny. You know, they have Devolver rounds and the Devolver gun, which literally have the Devolver D from the logo on it, and it's just hilarious. So yeah, go check it out. It's amazing. Imagine this. Our second thing on the indie games you should playlist is Inscryption. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't Inscryption really popular? And I'd say maybe. I know it's quite a good game. Imagine if Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a horror game. That's what Inscryption is. It's a horror deck building kind of RPG sort of thing, and it's kind of scary sometimes, but other times it's kind of funny and jovial. Its main theme is horror though, I'm pretty sure. There's tons of lore. I've never actually got too much into the lore because when I was playing Inscryption I was too busy trying to focus on the deck building elements because, you know, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerd. It's a well-known fact about me. And the thing I love about Inscryption the most is, like, it actually gives you chances to work on deck building strategies. Like, if you've worked on deck building stuff before in other games like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, you'll kind of know how this game rolls. There's some new factors in each chapter of the game, and overall it's quite a good experience. I think my favourite chapter is like chapter 1, or maybe even the robot chapter, but both very good. But I'd say that you should check it out, you know. Really good indie game, made by a really good, like, company. And I really think the team put all the effort they could into this. Like, when Inscryption was first being released, like a demo, and I think it was like called Murder Card Cabin or whatever. I always forget this, because I did tons of research into it for a course thing ages ago, and then I just left it alone. It's a beautiful game with really dark elements, and I really think you should check it out. Oh wait, never mind, this is editing Spiff here. It wasn't called Death Card Cabin, it was called Sacrifices Must Be Made. Just want to clarify so people don't rage at me in the comments. Anyway, let's actually move on this time. You know, because we need to, and there's 3 other entries. Don't Starve is a survival game with a sort of twist. It's quite unique in the way it handles stuff. Just the way that Don't Starve's like grid building works and all the unique enemies and different things you can get to progress is all quite twisted and quite fun. Don't Starve is one of the harder survival games I've ever played. I'd say it's much harder than like Terraria or Minecraft because there's actual stakes. It's basically hardcore if you're not playing Don't Starve together. And that's what I really like about it, you know. It's quite challenging, and each time you die you could look at the wiki to see what you died to and how you can avoid that. But on my first ever run, I just mainly spent time experimenting. Experimenting really helps with Don't Starve, and the main thing I like about Don't Starve is Wilson. Wilson is essentially the, like, poster boy for Don't Starve. He's this scientist, he's a tad crazy, has funny hair, and he's probably the easiest to play in the game, but I just find him really fun to play, you know? Like, I don't mind playing other characters, I just feel like Wilson's very useful in what he does, especially for newer players. I think all of you should go check out Don't Starve. It's very fun. The art style's really nice. Imagine like a 60s cartoon with slightly darker and messed up elements. Just imagine that. It's very nice. I really love Don't Starve. It's amazing. Plus, they did a collab with my favorite game, Terraria, which might end up on the list. Who knows? You guys are watching the video. I don't know when recording this because I'm Spiff and I didn't plan this out. Anyway, let's move on to number, I think it's 4 now. Oh my god, I'm already 3 in. Let's move on. The 4th contender on this list is Hades. Hades is a very cool game. Imagine like a Greek roguelike. That is exactly what Hades is. You play as this sexy man who has this beautiful arsenal of weapons, and each run is not always completely different, but it's mainly different in the way that you upgrade your character every time you die and stuff to make your character stronger. But each run you get different boons, which you can set up different builds with different weapons, depending on which weapon you pick at the start of the run. Really fun game, and I'm pretty sure Hades 2's coming out or is out as like right at the moment. I don't know, I haven't been keeping up with it because I've just been too busy. Like, I've been really busy with college life, and I hate it because I really want to keep up to date with Hades. Like, people talking about Silksong releasing, nah, I want Hades 2 releasing soon, you know? My brain just can't keep up with it anymore because of all the work. Yeah, Hades is a beautiful game. The people who designed it are absolutely amazing for going in as depth as they could have. There's a lot of actual, like, on-point Greek characterizations, and I really enjoy the main character. He's quirky, he's funny, the voice acting in the game is beautiful as hell. It's an amazing game. And because it is a roguelite, it's quite enjoyable. Each run's different. Seeing if you lose or win based on either picking the wrong item or making a bad choice early on, you know, stuff like that. Really fun, really enjoy it. I'd like to give huge shout outs to Hollow Knight, Moonlighter, Death's Door, Firewatch, and many other indie games. There's loads I could mention here, such as Super Meat Boy as well. Like, there's tons, there's literally so many. Like, just naming a few probably won't give the breadth and height of just how good some of the indie games in the community are. It's just crazy how many good ones there actually are on the internet. I'm pretty sure Celeste is pretty good. Never played it, probably won't, but I've heard it's really fun. I have a friend who plays lots of like parkour games on stream, and he really likes Celeste. It's just an honourable mention section. There's so many good indie games, guys. Just go out looking for them, you'll find them. They're everywhere. They're just like Omni-Man when Immortal's looking for him, you know. It's so popular, it's so cool. Anyway, let's move on to my final one. And last, but totally not least, my favourite game, the game that created my entire YouTube channel and my entire online personality, Terraria. Yes, I said it. On my own top 5 list, I put my favourite game on it because I'm biased. No, I'm so biased, guys. Help! I'm way too biased. Yeah, Terraria is an amazing, like, action survival game. It's beautiful. It's amazing. There's so many cool bosses. Like, I just really enjoy it. The reason I think you should play Terraria is that not only is the art style really cool, pixely, but it also has many different weapons and different playstyles for all types of different people. There's Summoner, Melee, Ranger, Mage, not including subclasses such as Boomerangs, Sentries, Rocket Launchers, all of those different weapons. It's such a fun game, and I feel like almost anyone can get into Terraria if they've played Minecraft before. Sorry about my stutter, by the way, it just happens sometimes when I get nervous, and this is my first time recording in like a month. Terraria is such a good game. It's progressed from like being like a Final Fantasy clone, because Red was inspired by it, to being its own independent identity. It's so cool, it's so unique, and it is not 2D Minecraft. Yes, I said it. It isn't 2D Minecraft, guys. It's just what it is. Anyway, we're gonna go into some fan suggestions, so I'll see you all later. Bye. This is essentially my outro, but there will be like fan indie suggestions at the end. Bye everyone, have a good day. Hope you all had a wonderful time, and I do hope you check out some of these indie games. A lot of them aren't too expensive, which means you should be able to afford them, considering there's a cost of living crisis in a lot of parts of the world at the moment. Bye. See you later.